Tim, what happened last time?
Quite a bit of stuff happened last time. We picked back up with going to Persistent Vigil. Came in with a couple of fake identities. Met the head of their company. Talked to a bunch of their employees. Learned more about their company in general.
No.
The most notable thing, of course, was Kim Boyer, the other MIT programmer.
You mean Nora?
No, Kim.
Oh.
Nora was the one that died.
Oh, correctamundo.
So, all about some abnormalities in the data that Nora was looking into, took home on a personal drive, and then was also an anomaly appeared during our inspection. And Morgan's character witnessed a glitch, which was about a frame or two in the video, and saw Nora dead on some alien planet with rocks splayed out, spelling Help Rancho Manor on them. Had to quickly talk him down, got the keys to Nora's apartment, made our way there after interviewing everybody and investigating the business. Went to the apartment. There was a Shiba Inu there. Very good dog. Wing Fu was his name. Found a laptop, hard drive. Was able to get into the laptop with password. Looked up on the hard drive. Dates for each of these glitches that Nora was investigating on her own time lines up with the date of the murders. And we follow the drone footage of the murderers to and from the different places that they went for each murder. Namely, they always ended at a parking garage of some sort and disappearing, or the drone simply stopped following them. They were also the murderers, that is, was aware of the drone taking footage of them, because after or before each murder, they would wave at it. Each drone disappeared for a split second to 3 different planets that we eventually figured out. One of them was Astroph, I believe, which was a known planet. The others were just alien looking and weird. After all of that, we set up during the day a meeting with Adam Walster from the police department, as he was the liaison between Persistent Vigil and the police department. We asked him some questions. He was uneasy with Clyde and his background. Nora contacted him out of pocket about some data relating to murders, but didn't give him any specifics. He's tried contacting her multiple times with no chance of doing that because she's dead. We asked him about...
He doesn't know that yet, right?
No, nobody knows that she's gone except for Kim, who we're hoping to either make a friendly or, ride off as crazy or something.
Destroy your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we were hoping to
things.
be like, hey, she was clearly murdered or something, and these people are after, people looking into this, so you need to not say you know anything, and you need to, lay low, is what we were kind of gonna do, and blame it on the cartel in some way, their technology is crazy.
That's one option for sure, because we definitely want to
Mexicans have a
blame
lot
it
of
on
knowledge.
someone that is real and steer away from the supernatural shit. We asked them about the murder cases. They didn't really have much evidence. It's mostly generic. The only thing they have is that one of the men, one of the murderers, spoke Spanish. So they were leaning towards cartel murders because of that and the way that they hacked up people and stuff like that. But the motives don't really line up with cartel, except for one of the victims, Geraldo, who was a journalist who had made enemies in the cartel. The other two seemed to be more murders of the time. Like they weren't as planned. We also learned that the script that they were writing in blood was Persian, or an older version of Persian that said "Si Deva." That's all I got.
Nice. I'm just going to mention a couple more things. So today, you guys went to a motel after.
Yeah,
After
ended
you
at a
did that.
motel to wrap up the day.
After you ended the day. So you arrived in Reno on May 29th. So we're going to start off on May 30th. As a reminder, the victims, Howard Pena was killed on May 21st. He was a janitor killed in a minor league baseball field. He wasn't even supposed to work that day. He filled in for a sick friend. The drone footage shows the killers coming to Reno East in a yellow cab company taxi. The taxi took them to a storage unit at a construction site near a local school. 20 minutes later, a blue 2012 Toyota Camry emerges. One man closes and locks the storage unit behind them and gets in the car. The Camry drives to the field. They take time killing Pena, drawing symbols. Killing him, one looks up, seemingly looking at the drone itself, and waves at the drone. They finish and drive to Whitney Peak parking garage. Neither car nor the men emerge. Then on May 24th, 3 days later, Geraldo Calderon, a Mexican journalist, he came to Reno after fleeing consequences of his coverage of the cartels. His biggest expose covered an infamous Sicario for the Beltran Leyva organization, known only as Santa. He had a tire around his neck and was lit on fire. He died on a disc golf course near ancient Washoe Stone Circle. The drone shows killers driving to town from the south in a 2004 Nissan Altima, license plates covered. Brutal murder happened in the Circle of Stones. They tortured him for 10 minutes while he was still alive. One killer then looks up and waves at the drone. The car is driven to Sierra Street parking complex, and the car does not emerge. That was on May 24th. And then on May 27th, Dora Sandoval, a casino cage cashier. The cage was robbed, she was dragged out, driven a short distance, and then hacked to death. The drone picks up a black Impala with plates covered, driving out of a parking garage on West 1st Street and Sierra Street. They go to the casino, rob and drag her out, kill her. Killers drive away, drive to parking garage at East 2nd Street and Pringle Way. Car does not
these
emerge.
parking garages, huh?
Yeah, that was one thing we planned.
Yeah, probably.
I did write that down on the last one. I was like, maybe parking garages, but I just wrote it
Behind
separately
this.
from everything else. I was like, parking garages?
Parking tycoon behind all of it?
Not any specific parking garages. We're just going to
I just
all
wrote
parking
parking
garages.
One at a time.
Yeah.
It's just like
We'll look him up in the phone book.
Parking garages.
It's good. I like it.
It's up to something. All right, so yeah,
Wanna try it?
y'all wake up on the 30th
Take a sweet
in a motel in Reno.
Can I ask a clarifying question here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In this universe, does Reno 911 exist?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
I don't know what I want to do with that yet. But,
Call Lieutenant
Gotta think about
Tangle
that.
immediately.
No. What do you mean does it exist? Like the TV show exists, yes.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so they aren't actually
No.
the Reno Sheriff's Department.
Yeah.
The show.
Can they be?
No.
I'm just thinking about chopping my pants real tight. Real high and
Yeah.
tight.
Well, the three men have like suits and cowboy hats and a duster.
Yeah.
Full length.
Yeah.
And there's casinos if you want to gamble while you're here.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Yes.
Win and Reno.
Yeah, so you wake up in your motel room. Did you all share a room, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got two queens.
We piled
know
onto
why.
one bed.
I'm confused
Cuddle,
why we
cuddle.
did this, but okay.
I've gotten used to sleeping in chairs at this point.
Sleep on the floor.
It's uncomfortable but doable.
Jake sleeps in a bed because he's a normal fucking person.
There's only 2 beds and there's 4 of us.
Listen, have you never shared a queen bed in a hotel room before? Were you all only children? Jesus.
Doesn't Delta Green pay for this?
No, Delta Green doesn't pay for
What?
shit.
Have you ever dealt with Delta Green before?
They're better now.
They don't do anything.
They're better. They have benefits. They do things.
Sometimes.
So, what do you guys do?
We have a stipend for a hotel room, and it's not a suite.
Well,
Well, yeah. I mean,
today, we need to follow up on the Rancho Manor.
Yeah.
We also need to go, because we were about to go talk to that guy we had an appointment with.
Which guy?
are you talking about the police officer?
Oh, we already did that, didn't we?
Yeah, we just did that.
I would say Rancho Manor is pretty high up.
And
We also need to go talk
parking
to
garages.
fucking Kim pretty soon.
Yeah, because we don't want Kim blabbing.
Yeah,
like
maybe we
everybody.
do that on our way out. Like,
I'll give her a call and be like, hey, meet us here. We'll give you...
meet us at this diner.
Yeah.
So it's a work day for her.
I want to call her
There's
before, like...
only 2 people that do her job there, and one of them is Nora.
Yeah.
So
So it'll be kind of hard to get her out
and
of
also,
order.
one of the people, Rusty Lodell, the vice president, he's looking to find out where Nora is.
Yep.
So, whatever you want to do.
What time is it right now?
Morning time, you just woke up.
Like 7.
She'd have time
Sure.
for a quick breakfast before work.
Yeah. I would say, like, hey, meet us at, like,
You
the...
don't have her phone number.
She gave it to me.
No, she didn't.
Remember, I went back and got her phone number. We talked about it.
No. You
I
got a
don't know.
key.
I don't remember.
I feel like I'm positive I got her phone number.
No.
I sent her a message on Facebook.
I thought she was supposed to meet us at her apartment, but
I know we had
Yeah.
talked to her previously and had told her we would be in contact, but...
We did tell them we'd be back today because I told the drone pilot I wanted to see all of the equipment, and he was going to show us the equipment they had at the airport.
I mean, we could just meet her at work and then just pull her to the side if we
her.
really wanted.
Okay.
Abduct.
Yeah, we'll
all
do that
of
then.
them.
But yeah, so we can aim around like I was thinking like lunchtime. That could be a good excuse to pull her out
it's us.
and separate people possibly. So before then, we have time to drive around and investigate some stuff.
Okay.
Okay. The one thing was, like, she could go there and just talk to someone.
I did ask her not to, and she agreed not to.
Okay.
But she was pretty upset.
You know, if she has agreed not to, I think it's fine to wait till lunch. Do we want to go to the parking garages? Do we want to
Yeah.
check out Rancho?
Yeah, we can go to a parking garage.
We definitely need maybe even Kim's input on if the drones have any footage, or because we didn't really find anything like that Nora was working on. There was a bunch of files we couldn't open or understand.
Yeah, and Kim was not about to let me take any of that footage either.
You did look at it there.
Yeah, I did look at it.
That's the thing with Kim. I think best course of action is making her friendly.
Yeah.
Making her, like, semi-aware of what we're doing.
It's like things are going on and people are dying. You're aware of this. You've seen things you shouldn't
How
have.
do we do that without like having her know about the supernatural though? Because I thought we were supposed to keep the supernatural.
So, we also, I think we talked to Pitzerelli about, like, how we should go about this, and he was fine with us, like, giving her a little.
No.
If she
You
wasn't?
didn't talk to him about this.
Okay.
No.
Maybe we give him a call. But I remember, maybe I'm just remembering what we were talking about.
When I called him
Yeah.
and told him about Kim, he was basically like, make sure this doesn't get out.
Yeah.
Like,
but I would say someone like that is a pretty valuable friend.
she does understand how to work the system.
Yeah, she's working on, like, a
So yeah,
fairly high-end, like, government
you want
contract.
to call Pitzerelli then?
Yeah, I'll call Pitzerelli. I call Pitzerelli.
Pitzerelli here.
Hey there, this is Jake.
My
Um,
favorite agent.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
I was giving you a call because I just wanted to run something by you because this is something I personally have never done before with Delta. Kim, this girl that works at a fucking, what's this project called?
School?
Constant Hawk.
Persistent.
Yeah, persistent vigil. Sorry. We were considering making her a friendly as part of a way of basically preventing her from talking. Girl seems really scared by everything that's been going on. Has access to pretty high level information. We figured giving her just enough to make her loyal would probably be the best way forward, but we figured we'd run it by you before we moved forward with that plan.
So generally with friendlies, what you want to assess is how useful they are, and also how likely they are to keep their mouth shut. So if right now, if your concern is that she won't keep her mouth shut, I think telling her more might be a mistake.
On the flip side, Pitzerelli on speaker, I hope.
Yeah.
On the flip side, if she does agree to keep her mouth shut and works with us on this, she will be part of a project that the Pentagon is highly involved in. This surveillance technology is beyond anything I've ever seen in my life. And supernatural stuff like this could pop up all the time if this thing goes live. It might be nice to have someone on the inside tweaking the programming, to avoid some stuff.
For Delta.
I agree. You just need to make sure that she will be able to handle what's being said, and that she's not the type that's going to freak out if she sees something.
Yep.
Definitely doesn't seem like the type to freak out, guys.
Except for that one time.
To be fair, her best friend
Yeah,
was in
I
the
would've
image
freaked- yeah.
dead, That's a fair point to freak out a little bit.
I wouldn't freak out.
I
Yes,
guess
you would. If you saw any of us dead on a screen in another world, you wouldn't be like, "Oh, I'm fine. My name's Toby."
I guess what I would say to you is just make sure that she's the type of person that isn't going to keep looking into the supernatural and knows when to stop. And make sure you can trust her not to reveal secrets to others. But ultimately, you have the call, you're in the field, you know what's going on. If you feel like you have to reveal some things, that's fine. But I would just advise you to be careful. And of course, don't reveal the actual nature of the program and what we do, or exactly be vague on that part.
Yeah, that's the plan, Pitch.
We are agents.
Nothing more than that is needed to be said.
All right, anything else?
Not at the moment.
How are you doing, Pitzerelli?
How's that case file coming?
The case file? The sealed FBI case file?
Yep.
I thought we had decided we weren't going to look into that any further.
That might have been what was decided, but I feel like we definitely need to, Pitts. There's something about that kid that connects everything back together.
Cornucopia House is behind us.
I really hope so. I really do.
Some
But
people
I
don't
get
know
the
how to let
feeling-
go. Am I right, Pitzerelli?
I just glare at you like...
I'd love to see the file, though. What file are we talking about specifically?
You don't need to worry about it.
Whatever you say, boss. You're absolutely right, as always.
Let me think about it, Thomas.
Yeah. If something comes up related back to Cornucopia or anything revolving around it, I'm going to expect some more movement on your part.
That's fair.
All right.
All right, take care, guys.
You take care of yourself, Pitzerelli.
I hate that.
Doesn't say anything. That's rude. What if she's in love with you? You just left her on ignore, on red.
That'd be a very interesting turn of events, I guess.
Why? Maybe she likes men in power.
That's fine and all. We don't know much about
Maybe the way she's been talking to you guys has just been a casual flirt.
Robin Reyes.
The flirt.
Uh-huh.
The lady that likes getting to know people.
Hey, Toby and Tim, maybe you guys should go get food real quick.
Is that true?
And then while Morgan stays here.
Oh.
Well,
You know how he said Toby and Tim?
I thought it was implied that I was included.
It was specifically implied the opposite, actually.
Oh, okay, that's fine. What's up?
What's your name again, Reyes?
Oh, Robin.
Robin, get closer to the mic. Just talk normally like this.
Okay.
Alright, so Robin steps out of the motel and gives Pitzerelli another call.
Okay.
He answers, Pitzerelli here.
It's Robin.
Alright, what's your report on them?
They seem a bit all over the place, but competent so far. It's...
No worries so far with anything?
I mean, if you mean supernatural, I've not seen anything
Okay.
at this stage. Incompetence as far as knowing what to do next. Ugh.
Sure. Okay.
What if they mess up again?
If they mess up,
Right. Cornucopia House seems to be a bit of a
come to,
fuck up,
come
right?
to me first. Okay.
Of course I'll come to you, Pitzerelli. But what if something happens?
If something happens, follow the mission parameters. Hide the supernatural, destroy the monster, save people. So if there's something going on with some of them and something's not right, come to me first. Absolutely. But if you can't, then just follow those parameters.
So I
Okay?
can follow those parameters if it saves lives.
If you absolutely can't speak to me first, yes. You are
Understood.
authorized.
Understood, Pitzerelli. How are you?
I'm fine. My hands up.
Okay.
Pizza!
How's Morraine?
Not well.
Do you remember what happened to Morraine last time?
There was a knock on the door. And she went to answer it, or she was trying to, and then
British guy with the buttons.
They need the Hulu login.
Okay, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
What are you guys doing?
Just chilling. Big chilling.
We're driving to a parking garage.
Which one?
I look all three up and see which one's closest. I go there.
Tell me which one.
Sierra Street.
Sure, yeah. Sierra Street Garage.
Okay. So this is the one related to the killing of Geraldo Calderon.
We're looking for a Nissan Altima.
You drive to the parking complex, go inside. Eventually, yes. I mean, you find several Nissan Altimas.
Same color as the one we're looking for.
Yeah. You find a couple that match that color, dark blue.
Do any of us have an ability to run plates?
No, not here. Maybe Chicago.
We could call it in to Pitzerelli. But they intentionally blocked their plates, correct?
Yes.
So what plates are we trying to run?
The Nissan Altima's in the car park.
Mm.
Do any of the Nissan Altimas, like looking inside them, look suspicious? Do they?
Nope. You can't see anything suspicious.
Do you smell anything?
Why would I smell anything?
I don't know. I heard you had a sixth sense for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, my nose has been ruined ever since I picked up smoking again.
Seems like a dumb choice to start smoking.
I take a drag and I like fucking blow it in your face.
You're clever, aren't you? And then I just keep walking.
So looking around the garage, I look for just standard security cameras or anything like that in the garage.
You see like a couple cameras up there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know if we can find anyone local. Maybe we can get Adam Walster to get us the...
Will Statter.
Will Statter, sorry. I need to change his name. To get us some footage of that night, but it also tip him off to what we're doing.
I don't know if it's worth the risk. So are you guys, I missed this part, I think. Is there multiple Nissan Altimas?
Yes.
How many are there?
3.
Write down the plates of all 3. Just note any features about them, I guess.
I mean, do any look like they've been parked there for
Yeah, is
quite
there
a
dust
while?
building
Or
up on any of them?
can I like
It's
roll
been
search or
6
something?
days.
Can you roll what?
Can I roll for search to kind of look over them in detail, see if I can find anything?
So, yeah, it would have been 6 days. Would there have been dust on a car in 6 days?
You'd probably be able to tell. Parking garages get a little, just
Little
with people
grimy.
driving around and everything.
Okay.
But if there's been one.
You can't really tell the difference between this.
Okay.
Is it an automated garage or is there like a person in a booth?
It is automated.
Okay.
You have to leave your ticket on your dash.
Ooh, good point, Toby.
I mean, you don't know.
Well, is there people's parking tickets on their dash?
Not all of them, no.
Is there any parking tickets on any of the Nissan stashes?
Nope.
No. Okay.
I woke up behind one of the Nissans and I'm not trying to open a door, but I'm trying to use my, like, if there's a button, if the door is unlocked, see if the trunk would open so that it wouldn't do any car alarms.
They are all locked.
I say we just make note and see if we can get the video from the company or the police department maybe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know what else we can do.
I don't think the police department would have it. We'd have to like get
it's
a
probably
warrant to get it
private.
from them.
Well, and I think the whole reason they came to this garage is because they knew it was,
Used a lot.
well, yeah, they could leave the car here and get out without being seen.
Yeah.
Or all the Nissan. Yeah, you're just saying they're identical cars, essentially.
That's what I
Okay.
said.
It just in general the garage. There's no like other ways to get out other than driving out or walking out.
Correct.
Okay. No underground connection to a building or anything like that. Okay.
Is there a portal
So-
to hell?
I would say, considering we know the existence of like a transporter, or that we know that was we've heard tell of that, right? Someone
Of what?
using like basically like, hold on,
Of the, like,
For the
drone.
drones disappearing.
like the drones disappearing and people disappearing.
It doesn't seem controlled from what we've been able to see so far.
That's
Just like anomaly.
Oh, you're saying like a train, like there's a sci-fi tool and someone's being transported.
I was saying, like, we're not seeing vehicles leave these places. We're also seeing people just fucking disappear.
You've only seen her disappear,
Yeah.
Nora Bridget.
But we've also seen multiple cars drive into a place
Right.
where there was one entrance and exit, and they didn't leave.
You can presume that there was probably another car there for them, and they just left in that other car.
That's, yeah, but I'm...
And the software is only so good.
Like, you can't. There's no way to tell, I guess, unless you're just watching every car.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, you'd have to watch every car could go into their places, or at least until you could see something of them. But you don't even have really any description of what these look like because they're all wearing masks and stuff.
So in this parking garage, are there parking passes?
Sure.
It's like a little gate with a ticketing
Yes.
thing.
It's you come in, you take the ticket, and you park, and then when you leave, you do the ticket.
So that ticket is on most of the windshields.
It's
right?
on some of them, but not all of them.
But not on those Nissan Altimas?
No.
Not all of them?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Well,
don't
I
think
guess,
it's
like, unless we want to talk to, like, the security office, I think we just move on.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like we're going to get anything.
Thomas Thompson did write down the plates, so if you want to access some sort of police thing, you could run those later.
We'll check the next garage to see if there's more of them. Just run them all at the same time.
Yeah, because I was trying to remember. I don't think it was ever described. Because the second murder, this one here, it was near the golf course. I don't remember from the footage if they ever went off road or anything with the vehicle. That would just be
With
something
the
to
vehicle?
distinguish.
No.
Okay. From all three murders, none of them went. Well, yeah, the first one was a ballpark. That was at a. Yeah, so this would have been the only one that could have gone off road. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll just head to the next one. What's this one called? The one storage unit behind the construction site, next to a school.
So this is for Howard Pena's murder. They came into Reno in a yellow cab company taxi. The taxi took them to a storage unit at a construction site near a local school. So you go to this construction site. Construction workers are everywhere. The blue storage unit that had held the Toyota Camry is one of a half dozen. You guys can try to go on site if you want. There's people milling around and stuff.
The storage unit itself, is all of it's under construction right now? Or is it just next to the construction site?
It's owned by Cassidy Construction.
Okay, so the storage
It's
is
like part of
the
it.
company.
Yeah.
Okay. We could try to go in with just the standard FBI shtick. We need to look into who owns XYZ. We need whoever rented this storage unit.
Yeah, I'd say so. That would be a good way to go. Because I don't know if we're going to get more information out of the other parking garages.
Well, this one at least should be tied to someone unless they paid with cash and the company is shady and whatever. You know. So if they've got an office space at the site.
Sure, they do. It's up to you. Do you want to talk to them?
Yeah, what's her cover?
We had names. We could literally
Keep using those. Yeah, we could. But what's our reason?
I mean, we could say, hey, there's been a series of car thefts in the area. We believe that some of them maybe have been connected to your parking garage. Would you mind if we check some of your tapes?
Well, this is just the storage unit.
Oh, just
This
the
is
storage unit?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Parking garage we haven't gone to yet.
To get into the storage unit, I mean, they probably won't let us in without a warrant. We'd have to break in.
We can ask.
We could ask, but yeah, I don't think they'll let us in without a warrant.
Could come back at night.
Yeah, I would say if we want to get into the... Because, yeah, but parking or storage units like that are probably not used to, but they probably have, at least in the past, had experience with police coming and being like, hey, you need to take a look inside this unit.
So this is
Like,
owned by a construction company. So this isn't like storage lockers.
yeah,
So
maybe a better chance then, but...
Let's see if they... I Google the construction company real quick and see if they offer their storage units publicly.
Cassidy Construction of 724 Bering Boulevard, Sparks, Nevada. Owned by Bob Cassidy. You can find information on him. 3314 Martini Road, Sparks, Nevada. No, that you don't find anything showing that they rent out
Okay.
anything.
So that to me at least indicates that they either broke in and stole the car, or they work for the company, or know someone who works for the company, let them put a car there, and could be more connected.
Yeah, it's in like a shipping container, is what it said.
Because it was just a Toyota too. It wasn't something fancy.
Yeah, Camry.
Oh, this one was a Camry?
Uh-huh.
I thought the first one was a Toyota. Then a Nissan and then an Impala.
So you got me mixed up on what the first one says. The one you just investigated was the Nissan Altima. This is a Toyota Camry.
Oh, Toyota Camry, duh. So either they're more connected and it's dangerous to snoop, or they just broke in and stole the car from these guys.
Probably more likely they just broke in and stole a car. I would bet.
Do we just ask?
I mean, we can always just ask. I would say probably the better bet for the storage facility is just coming back at night and breaking into it. And just not telling them anything.
Yeah, but then we don't really learn anything.
What do we learn more if we do it?
If we ask and they're cooperative, we can learn who bought it out from them, or who was storing what there, possibly. But if they're connected and they try to hide it, and they're doing something shady with it, then that's even more.
Yeah, but they could very easily just be like, no, we don't want to let you in.
Yeah.
Like, we have no recourse after that to be like, but please. Which is my only reason for just going at night. Because if we go and we're like, oh, hey, like, we'd really like to take a look inside the storage unit. And they're like, no. And then later we come back and break open and steal from it. That's way more suspicious than just...
Well, we don't learn anything by getting into it, necessarily. Unless the car is back there.
I mean, we would see what they've been keeping in the storage garage, which I think would be somewhat useful, but I see your point. I also don't think they're using real names with the storage garage or anything.
That's fair. They've always been disguised.
So sorry.
I mean, I'm fine with going to the storage garage. I don't know if they're going to allow us in without a reason.
Yeah.
For footage?
No, just, I guess, information on who rented it, and also just what's inside the storage facility.
We could just throw shade at them and be like, your storage unit's connected to a murder. You better give us some information on who owns it.
I'm going to shut you down. I mean,
I don't think storage people are notoriously, like, always by the book either.
So this is a construction company. It's not a storage locker situation. It's a storage container. Blue. Like you would see like going on ships and stuff. So.
And the Connex is not open, which is a stupid question, but
The what is, I'm sorry?
they call them Connexes. The container is not open.
The container is not open.
When you said this is a construction company, you're basically saying they likely wouldn't just give in to like a bribe or something like that.
You have no idea.
Yeah. I looked them up. They don't publicly sell out the space or anything.
You don't know if the owner is here. You don't know if some foreman is here who is shady. You don't know anything about this place. Right now, you guys are just sitting in a car watching.
If it were me, I would say we go back later at night and just break into the shipping container.
Mm.
And for now, we just go talk to fucking Kim. Because I don't think any of the other storage or parking garages are going to really have anything unless we want to talk to security offices. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm fine with going to talk to Kim. I think that's pretty necessary soon to do soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will
We only have the one car, right, with us
yeah,
as a group. Okay.
head back to her work site.
Okay. You go back to the airport. Did you want to do anything with those license plates of that one car that you looked at?
I don't have a way to look them up or anything unless we.
I can
Pitzerelli-
call
You have
Pitzerelli.
contacts, like you talked to a police officer in the city, and you're also a police officer in Chicago, and all of your federal agents.
Well, I assume the systems aren't connected from Chicago to Reno.
It's worth a shot.
You wouldn't be able to look up.
I guess if it's from a different state. Yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
what
it's
I
out
was
of
thinking.
state. It's the databases are state to state. There's,
It might be more than that though. National.
I mean, national there is some, but I don't know if we would just like off our phones have access to it. I don't know.
It's 2017, right?
Well, you have contacts
Yeah.
in these places.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
If either of the other two garages are on the way to the airport, I would say we drop by there. But then yes, on the way I'll call. Rodriguez. Or no, I'll call Butters. I'll call Butters and see if he'll look up some plates for me.
What's your bond with him?
Butters is currently at 7.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just do it. You run plates on the Nissan Altima.
Yep, on all 3.
Well, you don't have the others.
Well, sorry, the 3 Nissan
Oh,
Altimas.
sorry.
Yeah.
This Nissan Altima is reported stolen from Carson City on May 25th. The day after the murder.
Day after the murder.
Go back and check it out.
Carson City.
How far away is that from here?
32 minutes.
Okay.
So we're gonna go back and check out that car, or do we want to go meet up with what's her face?
If we're close to the garage, we could just go back. But if not, we can go to Kim. I mean, it hasn't moved in days, so it's unlikely it's going to move like right away.
I mean, we can just say we didn't leave yet, but it's fine.
We're driving.
Yeah.
Okay, we're leaving. We already
Tell them
left.
where you're going.
We're going to go talk to Kim.
Okay. Alright, you drive back to Persistent Vigil.
I go ahead and walk in.
Okay.
And I, exchanging pleasantries as I see people, that kind of thing.
Clyde Mock is in his office. He's in there with Rusty Lobdell talking about something. Clyde Mock sees you come in. He just looks at you.
Just give him a wave.
He gives a slight nod.
I
Looks
smile
back
at him and
Rusty.
Wave at him.
He's already looking back at Rusty.
And I look for Kim at her desk.
Yeah, you find Kim at her desk.
Hey, Kim.
Hey.
I thought it was maybe time for lunch.
I guess it can't be. Yeah.
I'll treat you to lunch.
Okay.
We'd love to take you out and talk to you for over.
Sure. Right now?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. All right. That'd be good.
Great.
Let me get my stuff. And as you guys are talking to her, you hear Rusty Liddell come up from behind, say, "Hello, folks. Good to see you again today.
Rusty,
Rusty.
how are you?
Yeah, do you mind if I have a quick conversation with you guys in the conference room here?"
Of course, I can go talk to you.
All of us or just one of
Well,
us?
all of you would be good.
Kim, I'll be right back, all right?
Oh, okay. So, you guys go back into the conference room with Rusty.
Mm-hmm.
Go back in. He sits down. He takes out his cell phone. He's like, "Just 1 second." He sets it up, and then he turns it around and faces it towards you, and he hits play on a video, and you can see security cam footage of you all going into Nora Bridget's apartment yesterday.
Okay.
He just looks at you and waits for you to speak.
We just
What's the issue?
stonewall back at him.
I was just wondering if you could explain what this is.
There's no need to explain.
Part of the investigation.
We were going to talk to her about...
Clyde Mock opens the door as well and shuts it behind him. Folks, and he sits down in a chair. And Rusty says, so, I'm sorry, you were just about to explain it?
I don't see what there's to explain. We went to go talk to a worker of this facility, as is our role.
How did you get inside her apartment?
I had spoken to one of her friends.
Hold on.
Yeah. Why do you have security footage of your employee's apartment? Are you watching your employees? And do you also take notes of this? Thank you.
This is
And do you also stalk them? Is this a habit of yours?
extremely problematic that you're sending drones to watch your investigate. The team that has been sent by the federal government to investigate your program?
I'm understanding a little better maybe why we were sent.
Is it like drone footage, or is it it's just security camera here?
So why did you have access to the security camera footage?
At Nora's apartment complex.
It is perfectly legal to ask people for footage and get the footage.
And you asked them for this footage.
You didn't
My
access it through
employee
your
is
program?
missing.
Oh, so you just get access to footage that you shouldn't have access to this footage.
If you
without
think
me.
I shouldn't have access to this footage, you're free to take it up with the office manager, with the apartment manager that I got it from.
And if you think we shouldn't have had access to the apartment, you're free to take that up with whatever authority
I was
you want.
wondering what your explanation for this was.
And
And
I
so
wonder-
far, you've been incredibly hostile with this explanation.
To be honest, I find it disconcerting that you're watching your employees in this way.
Because
it should be
again-
totally irrelevant to you.
No.
Absolutely.
Because again, no, it shouldn't be totally irrelevant to us. Because again, if
He's
an
like-
investigative,
He says hostile. Okay.
if an
Continue.
investigative authority comes into your facility and you're filming them as they go about their business
Right.
and then bringing up that
He
footage
gets out a cigarette and starts lighting it. Uh-huh.
to them, I'm starting to see why you were martyred by the Air Force.
Well, first of all, that was Clyde, not me. I retired on my own account. Secondly, this is your only explanation why you were at my employees.
We're looking into your goings on
I mean,
as a business.
So you went into her apartment. And what did she say when she was in there?
We did not see her.
What do you mean? So you went into her apartment when she wasn't there?
Listen, we're not going to answer these questions because, again, we're not
Really?
under investigation.
Well, my employee is missing.
Right, and we're
An employee
here.
with incredible importance to this
Right,
operation.
right. And you are being investigated.
And I see people that I don't know go into her apartment with knowing she's not there.
Do you know what we're here to do?
I don't actually. You want to
Right.
explain why you were at our
We're
apartment?
here to investigate goings on with your company, your business, which is doing business with the federal government. You've had an employee go missing after doing some things which, I'll be honest, may not be legal. And we're looking into them. You found footage of us looking into them. Let me be very clear. We are not under investigation. You are under investigation. If you have any more,
Can I see your IDs again?
you may not.
I may not.
I pull out the number for Pitzerelli as like our contact, as like our superior, and I basically hand it to him. It's like, we are here investigating you as representatives of the federal government. If you have any
And you-
questions, no,
Should be showing me your IDs.
we already did. Hold on. We've already been introduced.
And he looks at
Fully
Clyde.
vetted.
He looks at Clyde and says, "You see what I mean?"
All right, how about this? We've been very friendly with you. That's going to cease at this point. I'm going to call in a couple
I think you
favors.
need to call Airport Security.
I stand up and I just get on the phone with Pitzerelli.
Yeah, you start calling Pitzerelli. Clyde's like, guys, what's going on? Just
Why don't you tell us what's going on?
Clyde, you have to understand that the work your company is doing has implications beyond your current dreams
Okay.
for it.
Alright, pause. Pitzerelli here.
Hey there, boss. I'm giving you a call just because we're in front of Rusty Lodell.
And you're handling
and
things with a sensitive touch, right?
Yes, we are absolutely handling things with a sensitive
Good.
touch. But we just wanted to give you a heads up that these folks that we're investigating, they're in the room right now. They're definitely not being cooperative with us. Do you understand? I just want to kind of run things by and make sure they're being kosher on their end as far as what we're looking into. Do you understand?
I would advise you to get out of there as quickly as possible. This will not withstand scrutiny if they bring everyone in on this.
God, I hate being a part of fucking Delta Green.
You're supposed to handle things with a sensitive touch. Can you defuse the situation with them?
In the meantime, I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
Absolutely understood, sir. I will relay that to them and I will make sure they understand.
He hangs up.
So in the moment, while he's talking to Pitzerelli,
Uh-huh.
I was just explaining to Clyde, you understand that your company is under scrutiny from the Pentagon. Like,
And I don't think Rusty's questions are out of line. Asking to see your ID seems very reasonable. Asking why you're at our missing employee's home and entering
I didn't
her
realize
apartment
that
when she's not there,
I didn't
that's very
Hold on
reasonable.
a second.
Oh,
I
you're
didn't-
interrupting me again.
I have not interrupted you this entire time. I've been sitting here very quietly while they spoke their piece and you spoke your piece.
Like I get you're doing some sort of affirmative action FBI thing or Homeland Security thing,
Okay.
but you don't need to talk.
I
You understand?
do you not want an explanation on why we were at Nora's apartment?
If you're going to proceed with that, go ahead. And Rusty says, please.
We did not know that Nora was missing. When did you plan to tell us she was missing?
We don't have to tell you anything about her missing. She didn't show up for work and we've been looking to try to find her.
So
So her not showing up to work, has that been an ongoing issue or is it
No, it hasn't.
So yesterday was the first day she didn't show up to work.
Yes.
And this is a new behavior
And
for her.
for some reason, you are on camera going into her apartment for reasons still unexplained.
I spoke with her friend, Kim, that works here. Kim was concerned about her and asked if maybe I'd go check on her and see if she was home. Kim told me she had a dog and she was worried about her dog. Kim lent me a key because she was not able to get in touch with her friend Nora, whom she's very close with, and so I went to Nora's home to see if she was home. She wasn't home. We have since just gotten here, and you immediately show us footage of us going into this apartment, of which we have a very reasonable explanation, but you are just coming down so hard on us. Now she's missing. Now you're questioning our investigative authority, and not only that, but we have been very kind. I, on your employee's behalf, because she was worried about her friend Nora, went into her home to check on her and she wasn't there, and we left.
Clyde says, I'm going to go get Kim. And he walks out, leaving you alone with Rusty.
How long have you suspected that Nora was missing, and have you told the police? If you were so concerned that you're getting footage of her apartment, I would assume you at least made a report. Or are you not really concerned at all? Do you know what happened to her?
let me be
Rusty's just looking at you this whole time.
let me be very clear, Rusty. Your technology is of great importance to the federal government. what you are looking into is of a great interest. We want to maintain what you are doing here.
I think you're doing wonderful.
But we need to be able to conduct our business so that we can get the federal government, for lack of a better term, out of your hair. So that you can continue to peacefully spy on the American people.
Rusty just keeps looking at you, smoking a cigarette. Clyde comes back in with Kim.
Kim, please tell these fine gentlemen.
Hold on
Clyde
a
says,
second.
hold on, I will talk to her. Kim, from my understanding, you were worried about your friend, Nora? And Kim looks at all of you really fucking scared.
I just smile.
Kim, I just explained to him.
Rusty says, let her talk. Let her talk.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, is she your employee? Let her talk. Kim,
I didn't know we were.
I didn't know we weren't allowed to speak.
No, I didn't know that we were interrogating your own employees now either.
I'm sorry, I can't ask a question. What?
No, just your tone. I'm just noting your tone.
That's good. Noted. Rusty says, how about this? Kim, sit down. Did you give a key to this woman? To Nora Bridget's apartment? And Kim says, yeah. Yes, I did. I was worried about her. I had the feeling that something terrible had happened to her. And I just wanted someone to check on her.
There
Rusty
you have
says,
it. You have an explanation. I went to check on her. She wasn't there. That's all that happened.
And Rusty says, now, why did you have a feeling that something terrible had happened to Nora? And Kim looks at you. Morgan, I need you to make another persuade roll for what you did.
Will you hand me a D100?
How long were we in the apartment?
A while. Like 30 minutes, an hour. At least an hour. Because you had to like go through her computer.
Which we can say we were waiting for her to get home.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Ooh, I think that's a pass. That is a pass.
Well, she just hadn't showed up to work. That was all. I just was worried about that. So, and then she offered to take a look, and she said she had some questions for Nora that I couldn't answer. So, yeah, that's why I gave him the key. And Rusty looks a little disappointed at that answer.
So, Russ, did you get what you were looking for?
Hey, he's worried about his employee too. I can give Rusty some credit here. I understand you're concerned about Nora. We are too. We stayed and waited for her. We really hoped she'd come home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, alright.
I'm no technological whiz like she is in the way Kim describes.
Sure. Well, that explains that. So I will ask to see your IDs again, just so when there's transparency between inspectors and the people being inspected.
I will say, we will go ahead and have our people reach out to you. This has been extremely unprofessional.
Asking to see an ID is a
No, pulling.
interesting.
So
New standards.
So I'm assuming you got this
Right.
footage legally.
Waste time looking into it. I don't care.
No.
I mean,
You waste
unfortunately-
time bringing this footage to anyone that matters because we will have a subpoena on your desk first thing tomorrow morning. Do you fucking understand?
I'd love
me?
to see that subpoena. Let
Yeah.
me see it.
No. Go about your business. Do your illegal acts, which we have already found proof of you doing.
Jason,
Clyde and-
Jason, I stand up and I
Detective
try to
Trimble.
get in between them.
Clyde and Kim. Yeah, you get in between them.
Yeah, I just like Clyde, Jason. How about we go outside for a minute? I'm Rusty, Clyde. We'll come back. I've got an appointment with Thomas to look at the drone later. We'll be back to wrap up the investigation. It won't take long. Sorry about all. Jason, how about we go have a smoke?
I just walk out, yeah.
Sorry about this.
Lovely.
And I head out with him.
Lovely chat, Rusty. You asked a question, we answered. We'll finish our investigation quickly. All right, we'll talk soon. And I just leave and bring Kim with me.
She's not going to go with you. She's sitting down. How do you try to get her to go with you?
Kim, I actually still had a quick question for you, if you wouldn't mind.
Clyde says, no, she's going to stay here.
I'm sorry, we had a prior appointment. Go on, Kim.
No.
I think so.
We're not going to hold up to scrutiny. There's nothing we can do. Delta Green's fucking worthless.
They can't just hold their employees
Yeah.
here forever. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. I mean,
We could if we were here with any authority, but we don't have any authority.
Listen, Rusty. You asked a question. You got the answer. I told you what happened. I'm not quite understanding the animosity here, other than you intentionally trying to push animosity onto this investigation. We've not done anything except speak to a few of your employees, and we are going to go look at some drones, and I'm going to have a chat with Kim, and it's going to be brief. All right?
She's staying here. And if any of you want to come back into this building, you're going to present your IDs to me.
Are you holding your employee hostage? I'm confused.
What was
Morgan.
I unclear about?
We can't.
You were yelling at him earlier. I can't have.
I'm trying to get us out. I'm trying to get us to leave.
All right, Kim.
and they didn't. To clarify here, they didn't actually call anyone. The airport security.
Yeah.
They just threatened to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we. Can't get it.
I'm going to. Okay, fine. Your eggs, not my basket. Do whatever you feel is best for you and your company. I wish you the best, Rusty. I hope this doesn't reflect poorly on you. And I walk out. And as I'm leaving, I want to write my phone number down on Kim's desk and put it in her purse or something.
Sure.
Okay. And then I leave.
Okay, you leave too, Toby? You didn't say anything? You're
He's just there the whole time.
You're going to play good cop with them. It's like, I'm sorry.
Just waiting.
You can go too.
Four people on the two guys is a lot. I don't know. We don't need to all yell at each other. It's a lot.
What? Where
That's
are
what
you?
say. He's still
I'm
in the
with you.
room.
You're.
No. I'm yes, I'm leaving. You know what?
What are you saying you're doing?
Do it.
All of you leave the room.
Yes, I'm going with you.
Okay.
You should stay.
All of you go outside.
I just stand there in the corner. I pretend like I'm a statue.
All of you go outside. Now what?
I don't know now.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get around. Show us your ID. We don't have any.
And
You
calling.
do- you do have IDs.
Right, we do, but literally I called Pitzerelli and he was like, nothing will stand up to
Yeah.
looking into it. So why would we give him our names again?
We don't have IDs for these new names we came up with.
Yeah, we
Yes, you do.
Yes, we do,
Yeah.
but also
I guess
I called Pitzerelli and he
Pitzerelli
was...
gave you the IDs for him.
I guess
Ramon.
Right, but he
Hayes,
said nothing
Jason
would stand
Goodman.
up to scrutiny.
I guess
If they
that's why I
called
was
more people,
confused.
If they called more people, if they called
it
Homeland
would've been fine.
Security.
So
Show
yeah, if they
Investigate.
call Homeland Security and they say, hey, these people are looking into this...
He wasn't saying that the physical ID wouldn't look right. He's saying
Right, but he
if you
could call
invest-
and say these agents are here investigating this.
Yeah.
That's not going to stand up to
Correct.
scrutiny.
Yeah, but it gives us a delay on that. That was my bad. I didn't.
I
thought
guess
we just came up with those.
I
names.
thought the ideas wouldn't stand up. I guess that was my confusion. I thought they would
Yeah.
look like fake immediately to them somehow.
Yeah, I didn't
I mean,
write
they
down
also
that they were
will
visible.
immediately
It
be
didn't.
fake as soon as they make one phone
I
call.
didn't really. I mean, we could have got out of there either way. There's not that many people in there.
Well, yeah, we can just physically leave, which is what we did, but...
No, I mean, whatever.
Sorry, I guess I was confused by that. I
So
apologize.
they
Yeah.
still have our names from yesterday. It's not like they can't.
I thought
Well,
you
then
were asking
I don't know
for
why
IDs.
he was
It's
asking
kind
for
of like,
IDs again.
Hey, this conversation's done, so you guys need to get out of here.
The only reason he would ask for our IDs again is to take the names down and look into them. There's no other reason why he would ask for those IDs again. That was my understanding of Pitzerelli and his actions.
Oh,
Was
no.
that don't give him your IDs again because...
No, I would have.
I thought you just said that you knew that the IDs would be fine, but that further scrutiny from like calling Homeland Security wouldn't be good.
Right, if we give him our IDs, which he's asking for because he's suspicious of us and he wants to look into us.
Right, I'm just saying that I didn't try to imply that the IDs themselves weren't.
But they won't hold up the
professional
scrutiny.
looking. Right.
Yeah, but in the moment it would diffuse and we'd be able to keep talking.
I just want to say I wasn't trying to imply that at all.
No, I didn't get that implication.
I didn't get the implication that he'd look at them and be like, this is a fake. I got the implication that he was like, give me your IDs so I can take down everything, make a phone call, and then immediately out you as fakes.
That is 100% correct with what he was
Yeah,
saying.
so I was like, no,
Well,
let's not do that.
I didn't even... Yeah, I didn't write down that we actually had IDs. I thought we just came up with the names because you asked us.
Right.
Another
We had IDs,
That was
but
my
I was...
misunderstood. Because if I knew they were IDs, yeah, we could have diffused that.
I'll be honest.
I'm just like, oh yeah, here's our IDs.
I guess it would have diffused it for 5 minutes, and then he makes a phone call and knows we're fakes.
But I think he's going to do that now anyway.
Well, assuming that he's already called.
So again, like it matters not.
Could have gotten more out of the conversation.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I was the dummy that thought we'd hand him our IDs and he'd immediately know we were fakes just by looking at
Hey, we got these done at
It's not
Costco.
that bad.
We went to CVS and
I-
printed these out.
I was like,
McLovin.
I can't show him.
This is in Comic Sans.
We're all Hawaii. Driver's licenses.
And the
Flat
name
on
is like Ramona Flowers, and there's like flowers on it. And
When Pitzerelli was like, get out of there, I was like, okay, we need to leave and not give him any more information.
Well, he
on
was saying
ourselves.
diffuse, if you can diffuse it or get out of there. Because
We're kind of burned now.
It's fine.
Either way.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how we have any confrontation with him at all.
maybe Kim will call me.
No, this is dead now. We'll leave.
No, it's
I'm
not.
just kidding. Okay.
Give up on the... Shut the case down.
Yeah, shut the case down. This campaign's
If
over.
anything, I have to try to protect her because she's looking into this footage.
Our covers are blown. Let's
Well-
get fake noses and go back tomorrow. Is different.
those fake inspectors, I tell you.
We're
the real
inspecting
ones.
those inspectors. They were pretty fake.
Don't you see we have glasses and mustaches, but we're the inspectors.
The fact that you fell for them for so long is really concerning.
Wait, no, what you need to do is you need to go back in there's like, well done.
Do you have anything to do with that? Very suspicious.
No, I mean right now.
Yeah.
Go back in there. Like,
You passed your final test.
good job.
We go back in with mustaches we weren't wearing before and peel them off.
So, I mean, honestly, if they weren't already suspicious and knew we were full of shit, that would actually be decent.
If they had none of the information they have.
It would be decent, though. You walk in and be like, you've taken security to the next level. That's what
Yeah.
we expected out of someone.
We
That is
never
so funny.
expected you.
That's
We never expected you to film us while we were doing our investigation.
But you went above and beyond, and that's the kind of scrutiny
The-
we want
The
in this
Pentagon
kind of...
applauds
Spy
you.
on
A
your
plus.
employees.
Snap, we're snapping in your glory.
5 sides of clapping.
You get $5 billion and more grants. Good
That would
on
be.
you.
We should show up with like a cake and like a banner. We'd be like, "You did it!" Breaking
Pass.
law.
We honestly could the next day
That would
come
be
back
really
like,
fucking. We could go back in right now.
we don't have a cake.
Well, no, but we could just be like,
Go to Costco
"You
right
did
now."
it. Fuck it, you did it. Man, we love you for it. You stood your ground. You weren't gonna let a couple investigators get your information, and that is what the Pentagon is looking for, brother.
This is what you're all saying.
We're gonna
standing
get-
outside of the
We're gonna
There's a
get
camera.
so little done in this session.
God.
Yeah.
It's fine, but man,
I gotta.
I will say, I want to tell you, I have no conflicts for Tuesday or Friday for all of August. I just did my schedule, so that There will be none for
I
me.
have conflicts every Tuesday and Friday for all of
What are you
August.
doing now? Do something, please.
Do a
I
little
want Kim to
dance,
come
maybe.
out. I
in
want
the
her to
parking
run
lot,
out
just
and
kind
look
of
at her friend.
She's not coming out.
She
right
knows
now.
that I was about to tell her about her friend.
So
She
she'll
wants
probably
to talk to me.
She probably will, but she's probably being
She can't do it
interrogated
at
by her
work.
boss.
Yeah.
But she's
we need to.
being
We
held
need.
hostage. She's in pain.
What do you want to do?
Shoot him? Like what?
We, our boss was like, leave. You can't. You're not gonna hold up to scrutiny. Like we can't pull their employee.
I mean, we could try
I'm
calling him
putting
back
in my,
now
I'm
while he's
putting
outside.
in her notes that you guys don't care about women.
What?
We'll mail them.
I only see one woman employee here. Interesting. Where's Nora?
The other one's missing. Weird.
No men are missing, I see.
We'll mail
Well,
them
they get to come to work.
mail them a filled out like survey or checklist thing. It's just like, yeah, shit. Great security, but
Awful workplace for
poor
women.
employee morale.
No
Yeah.
DEI committee in this biz.
Yeah.
Nah, token African American employee, clearly for taxes.
Yeah.
Alright, where are you going?
Fucking.
Let's go back to that container and
Please go
talk about
somewhere.
it.
What time is it?
Noon.
No.
Let's go to sleep.
Let's go to the other two garages for now while we think of
Well,
other
we
stuff.
found. Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are we doing at these garages?
Same thing.
Looking at the other two cars, looking up if they've been stolen, and
Copy.
hopefully find some.
Is there anything, while I'm getting to the garages, is there anything else that you could possibly think to go to?
The
We could go to the murder sites.
park. The park.
I go to the strange planet.
We could
that
go
we
to
saw
the
people.
address we saw, and I saw in Nora's thing,
We could look
1281
up
Galway.
the Rancho Manor
You can go to a strip club.
and go there.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, we could. What's the Rancho? What was it?
Rancho Manor.
Rancho Manor. Google that.
It comes up with a street, a residential street.
Let's
Let's
head
hit
to
it.
Rancho Manor. Let's do that.
Rancho Manor Reno.
Come on, Eileen.
Rancho Manor Road Drive. Sorry.
Sick.
I melted
Rancho
wax
Manor
on my
Drive.
shirt.
It is it's part of the Washoe Country Golf Course neighborhood.
Wow.
Washoe.
It is
Wow.
very close to said golf course.
That was like a Mickey Mouse song.
It looks like a rich neighborhood. Looking it up.
Is it a rich neighborhood, Jackson?
It is.
Yeah, all of the houses have quite a bit of property, backyard pools. There's a tennis court, like on the same street.
They
Is
wish
it
they were
Part of a
Moga.
private property tennis court, I should say. That's not public. Yeah, it's very, very fancy neighborhood.
So, going to the car that was used in the third killing,
Yes.
tracing it backwards, you find the parking garage where it's at.
East 2nd Street, right?
Yep.
Black Impala.
This vehicle was also stolen. Just skip that. You talk to your contact.
Yeah.
He finds that it was stolen.
Come on, Eileen.
And then the blue Toyota Camry was also left at a garage.
Yep. And that one was the one that came out of the
The storage.
storage unit. Storage container. You go find this Camry. Its license plates are missing,
Okay.
but you can.
Search over the car then, though, since it's clear that that's the one.
This vehicle. Yeah, I mean, you could find the VIN if you manage to get the door open.
Yeah, I was planning that as well. I said, guys, look for any cameras and make sure no one's watching. And I get I pop out my pocket knife, I get under the hood and pop the latch, and then I pull the battery cables on it.
Uh-huh.
And then I go over, ready?
Let's open it.
Smash the window in.
Smash it open, unlock it, and you can get the VIN.
Yep.
Yep, you get that.
I get the VIN. Yeah, look over the car to see if anything was left in it.
Search through everything.
That's pretty empty.
Pop the trunk.
You pop the trunk.
Let me see that trunk.
It's also empty.
Damn.
Once we get the VIN and like quickly look around and just leave as quick as possible.
You quickly leave. The time to check these parking garages, it's like 3 p.m. But you want to do the VIN search with your buddy too.
Yeah.
You do that. The Camry is registered to a Tammy Lynn Cassidy, who lives on Martini Road in Sparks, Nevada.
Tammy Lynn.
The car has not been reported stolen.
Oh, is sweet Tammy dead? Sounds like a dead thing to me. Sounds like a
Go
dead
visit her.
bitch.
You can
Tammy.
look it up. The house is at the edge of the desert.
Sounds like a dead bitch.
We don't know if she's a bitch.
I'm not.
Come on.
She's a woman?
She's a Morgan, the renowned anti-feminist.
I just hate women. I'm just kidding, I don't. I love women. You hear me? Say it. Morgan loves women. She's an
I
ally.
was supposed to say
What are you guys doing next?
We go to Sparks.
Do we want to go to
We
this?
had fucking 40 minutes of actual gameplay right
Do
now.
we,
And I did a lot of that.
is it time to go to Sparks yet?
Sparks?
Yeah, where all this stuff is. The construction company owner. This lady is from Sparks.
This is the owner.
The car?
Cassidy Construction.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Cassidy
this is all
Construction.
same.
Yeah.
Cassidy, Cassady, Cassady.
This car that was at the construction site owned by the Cassidys is also owned by the Cassidys.
And it hasn't been reported stolen yet.
I have a like a board with a bunch of pictures on
How
it,
does
but
it
there's just a
connect?
whole like bundle of yarn hanging off of one peg. It's all Cassidy. It all goes here.
Well, okay. In that regard, since it is Cassidy, registered to Cassidy,
Yeah.
as in the construction company,
Yeah.
they either stole it, and they don't know that they've stolen it because it's in a shipping container. And if we bring it up, then they'll be like, why do you know our car is missing?
Or,
Or they're involved.
yes. Which, honestly, I would kind of lean towards them being involved, but...
Yeah.
Just...
Why do you lean towards that?
Tell me how you feel.
What are you guys doing?
Okay, I got an idea. We go to their house, we write down the number for, like, the city tow truck or something, and be like, your car was found on the side of the road, yada yada. We came to ask about it. I don't know. Something along those lines, where we can simply leave and be like, call these people to get a hold of the wreckage of your car now. And we walk away. They call them. Obviously, they don't have it, but they don't know who we are. You know.
So
That
they
kind of angle.
wait. They'd be calling us,
No, we give them a number to like the city tow truck.
and then what do we do?
That's the end of the conversation.
Right.
The start of the conversation.
Why do we need to do that?
We're trying to get information about who they are if they're involved with stuff.
So why do we give them the license?
That's a way out of the conversation.
How do we get into the conversation?
We walk up and ring the doorbell.
But well,
The conversation.
this cart before the horse.
Yes. We ask. We tell them we found your car. Someone took it out for a joy ride and crashed
A
it.
jovial ride.
I don't know.
That's
Something
what
along
people
those
do,
lines.
Adam. They
What?
go for rides in cars.
Jovial rides.
Yeah, that's what they did with our truck.
That is true. It seems pretty jovial.
I don't know how to broach the subject without coming straight and be like, we know where your car is and we know it was taken. Was it stolen or was it not?
I don't know. I'm trying to do things without bringing any more attention to us, but yeah, I don't know how much we can do that.
feel like we just go real hard in. I've never been wrong.
Give up on all
that
sanity.
has always worked.
I've never been wrong.
You get a call from Kim.
Thank God.
This was
I
our
think it
plan
was
all
on.
along.
So
Is to just
wait
force
you
you.
Hello?
We won't progress the story until you call us.
I also want to go to random.
Kim,
fancy houses.
hey, it's Kim here.
Hey Kim, I'm really sorry about earlier.
Yeah, Rusty is pretty upset.
Did he tell you why?
I mean, he thinks you guys are up to something.
Well, I think it's possible he's just quite a paranoid individual given the line of work that he's gotten himself into.
And I kind of nudge you, like, Kim. And I'm like,
Listen, Kim, I
mute
would
it for a second.
I mute it.
Just be aware if she's still at work, they're listening into it.
Okay. I unmute it. I was like, listen, Kim, I know the work that you're doing and that your boss is doing and all of that matters in a large capacity, but I would still like to get lunch or something.
Yeah, so I didn't tell Clyde or Rusty, but I did talk to Thomas about Nora being gone.
I thought you told me you weren't going to tell anyone.
I felt I had to tell someone, and I know you probably didn't want me to tell them, so I thought Thomas would be okay. He's a good guy.
What did he say? Well, before you tell me, let's just meet for lunch, okay? Dinner, breakfast, at your place for a drink, but I think we need to talk.
It's like afternoon-ish.
Okay, well, I think we need to talk, and I think it'd be better in person.
I can meet you after work, but I was just gonna say I talked with Thomas about it, and he's got a real eye for mathematics and patterns of movement. And he thinks there may be a pattern to those Series 1 glitches that Nora was looking into. So we went back and we looked at some of the footage that she copied onto her hard drive or whatever. We looked at the originals, and it's just like what we saw with Nora. It's all this different weird stuff. And Thomas, he said he was going to think about it while he was flying, but
What did he mean by think about it?
he's just trying to figure out if there's some sort of pattern to the different Series 1 things. And so,
Well,
and you guys are all talking. Make a extreme alertness roll.
I fail.
As
or I
soon as we
pass,
left-
but not.
As soon as
What
we
is-
left, they've been following us.
yeah, I'm assuming.
50. No. I do plus normal.
Just a normal.
I have a hard. Hold on, maybe an extreme. Alertness, where'd it go? Damn, it's so close to an extreme. It's a hard.
No one passed.
I mean, I got a hard.
Yeah, I didn't get the extreme.
Okay. But anyway,
Can I spend luck?
no.
Okay.
Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I told him. So I'll see you tonight.
Yeah, where do you want to meet?
I'll give you my address, or we could meet at a casino or something.
We'll meet at your place. Well, I feel like it might be best that we meet someplace public.
Like a casino or something.
Sure.
Okay.
That's a lot of cameras.
She gives you a random casinos. Right?
I'll be there, Kim.
Okay. This is the Blue Kitten Casino.
The blue kitten? Thank you, Kim. Be safe.
Well, all right. It's like 3 p.m. What are you doing?
I'm heading to the glue casino.
Not
The
now.
glue kitten.
I'm gonna get an Uber and go to the airport. I was supposed to meet Thomas for a demo. I'm not sure if he'll actually give it to me now, though.
Yeah, I mean, you guys never did settle on a time, so he may be out flying right now. You don't know. So are you sure you want to go?
No, not gonna risk it. I
I
look up into the sky.
feel like we go
flying
to the
around.
ranch place.
Rancho Manor?
Yeah.
Rancho Manor Drive.
Yeah.
Help Rancho Manor. What could she have meant?
We could swing by there.
maybe that's the next patterned point. Because if Kim is telling the truth about Thomas having an eye for patterns, maybe the two of them can put together the next event horizon. Which could be dangerous.
So, you drive to Rancho Manor Drive. It's a short wooded street lined with upper middle class homes near the Washoe County Golf Course. Everything looks fine.
Do I
For
smell
the
the hunt?
For the street address, is it close to the 1281 Galtway?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
No. All these murders are kind of far apart.
I'd probably start putting those dots on a map.
Start
You are?
drawing lines.
You're gonna do that? Okay. You do that.
Is there a triangle that makes in between all three?
You
of them?
can make a triangle in between the three of them.
It's
Whoa! These do connect when you draw a line between them.
Yeah. I knew it, guys.
It's old!
It's like when you're watching a true crime thing and they're like, and the police finally got it
Oh,
through,
man.
and it's like right there.
My brain is having so much trouble. Like, it can connect, like, point A to point B, but literally anything after that's, like, just...
Alright, what do you do on the street?
What do you mean?
I'm looking around.
There's another
We
thing
just
we
look
do
around.
other than coming here.
Why do I have to think about things? Why can't I just go there?
Jackson!
And then it happens.
So the golf course that's nearby is not the same golf course.
Nope.
The disc golf.
That's a
course.
disc golf course.
Disc golf course.
Totally
yes.
different.
Totally different. Okay. Perfect. And I look at the map. I see the murders are random-ish as far as distance and spacing, and I don't have the software brain to figure out if there's a pattern.
You just stare at this map for a while.
3 hours later. No.
I mean, can I roll for search or insight? Is there a place that has Rancho Manor on it? That I
The
can go
street
into?
sign.
The street
I
name.
go to the street sign.
Tell me your secrets.
Fucking light me on fire.
What do I do?
Jake lights
I'm
himself
just
on
like
fire.
a real police officer. This is what they do.
This one is too complicated to understand. Pitzerelli, I want to quit this mission. I'll come,
I
back,
get a
Jake didn't want to start
softball
this
one.
mission to begin with.
I'll come back to this one later when I've learned more about the setting.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, I wanted to talk to Kim and Thomas more, but we kind of cut that
Yeah.
pathway off. a little
Jackson
bit.
really cut off our balls by asking for our IDs. Okay.
No.
You ruined the whole thing.
That
That
is not what I
is exactly what you said, Tim. You said
Not
he
at all.
ripped you by the balls and he cut them off.
You did say that, Tim.
Yeah, clearly. Hey, Robin, call Kim back real quick. I'm gonna see if she can give me Thomas's number
Okay, I call Kim.
or text her.
Ring, ring.
I guess this is, the modern age.
Yeah, this is Kim.
Hi Kim, it's Ramona.
Good, I was just about to call you.
Oh really?
Yeah. So, Thomas,
He's
there's,
fucking dead.
there's
Isn't
been
he?
another Series 1 glitch.
Yeah.
Yep, I fucking knew it. I knew it as soon as he.
God, you should have been on that ride with them. You could have been.
I could have been there with them.
It was Thomas, wasn't it? Where was he at?
Well, his plane has just disappeared. He was in flight, and it's just gone. He had, radioed me, and he was saying, he thought he figured it out, and then he just disappeared.
Kim, you see what's happening to people that are looking into this, right?
Right. The drone witnessed it happen, so.
Kim, I really need you to not tell anyone else about this and not try to figure it out. We really need to talk before anything else happens.
I can show you the glitch.
Okay.
Yeah, email the file to us real quick.
I don't think she can email it. I think it's a thing that she shows.
It might not be in. Let's send this over email.
My email is, hold on, I have to make it Ramona Flower at
Oh, you have to add 1, 2,
Gmail.
3 at the end. Sorry,
9,000.
She sends it to you. It's a big, broad image. And you can see the Great Pyramids, smooth and beautiful. The mighty Sphinx, whole and unbroken. Causeways from temple to temple, from tomb to tomb. Countless temples and countless tombs. Slaves by the thousands. Not struggling to build these monuments, but herded by soldiers towards priests, towards basalt temples and altars surrounded by gore, some slaves slaughtered and some carrying away the dead. Down a wide lane between stone columns, a lone figure strides. He is picked up in greater detail than any other image in this image and in the other ones that you saw. He's a tall, slim figure in prismatic robes, crowned in a golden, I assume crown, that glows, it says P-S-C-H-E-N-T, that glows with inherent light. His face is raised to smile directly at the camera, the drone, and his arm waves a greeting. And Jake Blevins, you see this, and you recognize the devil that you saw.
Nice.
Does anyone have any archaeology? Or history?
I don't think I have either.
I think Toby had history.
But
I have history.
Toby, you recognize this, and this would take place in the Bronze Age, perhaps 5,000 years ago.
This is definitely the Bronze Age.
And this sacrificial practice matches nothing in the historical record.
Wait.
It does recall rumors, but they were discredited, but there were like hints of mass sacrifice purportedly detailed in hieroglyphics facing the 4th dynasty.
That's him. That's the devil. That's the
Devil
man
himself. I didn't say
there was
that.
some legend of a black pharaoh.
The Black Pharaoh.
Nephrenka.
Can I just, on my phone?
Well, you remember Pitzerelli told you about Nephrenka
Okay.
and how he fought against Bast and
Not fast.
looking at this, all of you feel the scent. All of
Do
you
I?
feel the hunger, including you. You all feel this eagerness to devour this pharaoh
What is
priest.
this feeling?
You hungry?
And Kim's like, as you all just stare at it and you all feel that feeling, Kim's like, what do I do? What should I do?
Kim, you can't tell anyone else. You understand that, right?
Hey,
Look what happened
I
in-
won't tell anyone else.
We need to meet and we
Kim-
need to talk.
Okay,
But
I'll head out right now.
You can't let Rusty know, right?
Okay.
So you should stay until the end of your workday. Don't bring attention to yourself. Because if you suddenly leave, he's going to track you, right?
Maybe.
Right. He tracked us.
Yeah. He doesn't know that Thomas is gone yet, so.
So we'll meet at the casino. He'll probably know you go there, though, because of all the surveillance, right? So maybe we'll get a room.
Okay.
Or you could meet us at our motel later.
Alright.
I give her the address to our motel.
Alright. I'll meet you there.
What? Casino instead? Okay,
Alright.
never mind. We're going to meet at
Okay.
the casino.
She already
You guys
has
are really
interest, so-
indecisive.
I know exactly what we should do. Go to Egypt right now.
Yeah, we'll fly there. But
Well.
Thomas was our flight guy, and
We got nobody else's planes.
there's a girl I know.
No, they gave us a contact with the plane. Beginning.
Okay, I will go to the casino after work. I can be there at 6.
Great, we'll see you there.
Okay. Hands up. It's like 4:30 now. Is there anything else you want to do before then?
I mean, I'm still at this sign.
I checked the.
I'm still at the fucking road sign.
The sign. I don't know what's about it. It's
something.
Is there anything on the ground? A burnt body mark?
There's like a bottle on the ground. You pick it up. You like turn. This isn't anything. You put it down.
I like
There's also
it.
a pack of cigarettes. You pick that up.
I
turn it
look at
around.
the pack of cigarettes and I throw it at him.
Okay.
I'm like,
That activates it. Okay.
It starts shining a bright light.
You solved the case.
Whoa.
That's what you needed to do. I was waiting for you to figure that.
Yeah. That's what it feels like.
Unfortunately, we're not real investigators. But yes, I'm very curious. I look on my phone real quick because the FFA or FAA, like the public numbers for flights always are out there, right?
Yeah.
Tracking
Your
planes
tail
and stuff.
numbers.
Tail numbers. I try to go back because she said Thomas left within the morning, so within the last hour or so. I just pick out all the flights of small aircraft from Reno's.
We know what
airport.
airport he flew out of, so
Yeah.
shouldn't be that.
Look for something roughly around that time, track it on the little map thing, and see if it just blips out of existence.
It does.
And then I fast forward the time again to now and see if it ever comes back.
It does not.
The tail number does not come back, guys. It's still gone. I'm glad I didn't go with him this morning.
Where does it? I know she kind of.
That would have been instant death.
Yeah.
Just disappear.
Like there is no coming back.
That's awesome.
There's
Just
like
one choice.
There's
Yeah.
like 8 different worlds or whatever. I think actually it's like 10 different possible options of places you could go, but there's no way back on any of them.
Yes. That's fantastic. Because honestly, it was so innocent. It was like, oh yeah, this is part of the investigation. We have to see how you work and do your stuff. Yeah. Oh man. That would have been fun.
Man.
Yeah. So you go to Kim or casino?
Yeah, we go to the casino.
Hell yeah.
On the way there, do we call Pitts and be like, hey,
We have
Efren
to-
Kaw's back,
I
by
think
the
it
way.
is good for you to call your boss.
He's all of our boss. What are you...
I'm gonna light you on fire.
Tell me now. Just put me out. Take me down.
I
I'd
call
like
him
you to
Pitzerelli.
try.
Yeah. Yeah, Pitzerelli here. You
Pitts.
resolve that situation?
It kind of resolved itself. We'll see what happens. But Pitts, I'm gonna need those files on the kid. Nefren Kaw's involved in this.
Okay. How does that relate to the kid?
Because it all relates back to cornucopia. And the conflict that you told us about, ancient history, gods devouring each other, it all ties back.
Make a persuade roll.
Persuade roll means he's been having the file. Pizzarelli's a little
I did
dirty
not
little
succeed.
boy. He's a dirty little boy.
See if you can find more besides Nefrenka. Nefrenka comes up in a lot of different things.
He's in like a lot of scenarios.
He's in a lot.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But we saw him in person on a video. Sorry.
So not in
In
person.
video, in
Well,
person.
he acknowledged their existence though by waving, and
He would do that,
That sounds like him.
yeah. Yeah, that's him.
He's what a silly goose that guy is.
Yeah, clearly you're aware of, like, we've told you, this technology, these drones, are literally going back in time to different planets, and Nefren Ka,
Right.
ancient Egypt,
Yeah.
recognized the drone and waved and smiled to it, knowing full well what it was and who was watching it. Is that not enough?
did you guys have a prior relationship with this gentleman?
Sorry, what?
The Nephilim
I like
Pod?
put the phone to my chest. Sort of, yeah. Hold on, yeah. Go on, Pitts.
It's going to be a no for now. But if something does come up that you can show is
Why is
related to
Pizzarelli being
cornucopia.
such a little...
This is what Reyes is saying?
No.
No.
This is
Okay.
what
Why is he being a little bitch?
Okay, Pitts,
We're
we'll
all
find something
something.
more on it. Hopefully this gets wrapped up
Did we tell him about
nicely.
Thomas?
Alright, catch you later,
That we
Pitts.
should... Are we not telling him?
I mean, we've already told him about the drones
Yeah.
disappearing and stuff.
We don't want to bog him down.
Fine, yeah, it doesn't matter.
He's got a lot on his mind.
By the way, another employee witnessing.
Okay.
Yeah, the
I
pilot
see.
flew a plane into one of the anomalies,
What was he doing when he disappeared?
looking into the anomaly.
Checking it.
Right.
He was on one of his flights.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was just
flying.
doing his normal flights. He was flying his plane,
Okay.
and his whole plane disappeared. So this is someone's gonna notice soon, and we can't handle the FAA.
Can't handle the FFA.
We can't handle the future farmers of America.
They've got so many.
They're so wide-reaching and powerful.
That's true. Yeah.
They know what all the cheeses taste like.
Oh no!
And they know how to classify sperm.
Okay. Be careful.
That was
Try-
what Katie did.
Whatever. Try and see if there's a connection between what he was doing at the time he disappeared and what Nora was doing at the time she disappeared, and the other circumstances related to it. And make sure you don't do the same.
Yep. We're hoping we've got a meeting set up with Kim, and hopefully she can help us piece together some of the math and the patterns.
She's gonna take us up on a plane.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Pitts.
All right. Hands up. Yep.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. You guys wait till 6.
We go to the casino early.
Yeah. You gamble a little.
Yeah. We make sure that we are present there for some time before she goes.
I just get a drink.
Because my thought is because I was thinking that before already. It's like, how are these connected? How does Nora's connection, there's some sort of pattern that they both found, and they were looking for it.
What do you think?
I mean, they were looking for it. That doesn't necessarily mean that it just appears because they were looking for it. But they both found locations tied to some sort of math. I note the point in which the plane disappears on the map, though.
Okay.
And I note the point where Nora disappeared
Well,
on
and I
the
think
map.
Nora said before she disappeared, she's like, I think I figured it out. I'm so close to figuring it out. And this Thomas guy said the same thing. He's like, I think I figured it out. And
then they go to the location and the thing happens.
yeah.
With the new 5 points of data on the map, does it make a star or something?
Isn't like a Mickey Mouse situation.
That's Mickey Mouse games. His location is very close to where Nora disappeared.
Okay.
The same location, basically. So.
Maybe we should go there.
And the 3 murders are well off of that.
Yeah.
area?
No, they're not.
They're somewhere.
But you guys wait for a while. Eventually, she shows up late. It's like 6:30. Kim's there. It's like, yeah. So, what's going on?
How about we...
Kim.
We're gonna start growing
Kiminy,
her.
womany. Just kidding.
Big killer.
Ramona?
I brought a remote laptop if we needed to do any sort of
I
surveillance.
think we should go into a private area where there isn't surveillance cameras.
Right.
So maybe a room?
Okay.
Is that a thing? Private rooms at a casino?
Yeah.
Other
It's
than
probably a
for the
hotel.
high-level?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's-
I
I mean, yeah, there's
attached
hotel rooms.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we
How
go.
would I get us a room?
Okay.
And I go pay for a room, get a hotel.
Yeah, hotel room.
We go in there.
So,
Although, he may get this footage of us meeting with her, calling up to the room.
Maybe he does. Maybe I'm developing a romance with Kim.
we're all
there.
there.
All of us are developing a romance
We
with Kim.
both really want to.
Kim's about to get
Rusty.
turned out.
Rusty, how can you say this isn't normal inspection behavior?
Rusty, have you ever been gangbanged
Have you
before?
lost your mind?
Part of it.
Clyde, I think he's going senile. This is
God,
very normal.
Clyde, you've been gangbanged. Speak some sense into
Are
this
people
man.
not allowed to gamble?
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, Morgan. You take Cam into a private hotel room.
Everyone mean to me.
What?
You take Cam into a private hotel
Can I
room.
take him to a public hotel room?
Indeed. You guys do that. You're sharing a bed.
Yeah. There's a hospital.
The hostel
within.
room, yeah.
The casino.
There's no guarantee of a spot in a bed, but you can pay 20 to get into this room.
So I sit down with her.
Yeah.
Kim, You asked what's going on.
She's like shaking.
Yeah. Kim, we're just trying to figure out what's going on as well. And we need your cooperation. And we hope we can give you some answers.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything I can help.
You mentioned over the phone that Thomas had found a pattern of sorts before he flew off?
No, it was when he was flying he called me.
Okay. Could you tell us what he said?
He just said that he called me and he was over the radio and he was saying that I think I figured it out, and then it just went dead.
Okay. And before, when you were showing him the other Type 1 glitches, system errors and such, you said he was good with patterns and math.
Yeah.
Was there any work you two were doing together to help him come to that conclusion?
So, how we had looked at it, and I'm bogged down with Nora's workload since she's, I guess, dead. I don't know. But he just has an eye for patterns of movements and different things, and he seemed to think that there was some sort of importance to the locations that the Series 1 glitches happened at, and you could predict it. He said he predicted the next death to happen at that location, the same location Nora went to.
So he went to try to save them?
Like, he just went to see what was there. And he said there was a drone overhead. One of the drones was in the sky there. And then he said, like, I think I figured it out, and he disappeared.
Do you think it's possible, Nora, that Rusty or your other boss, who I can't remember his name, Clyde, are involved in this somehow?
With making a plane disappear? No. Why would they do that? That doesn't make sense.
I mean,
They've lost, what, 2 out of 5 people? I'm the only employee left that's not a vice president or president.
It's true.
Yes.
It looks like whoever looks into this in depth disappears, Nora, or Kim. And I think it might be a good idea if maybe you notice the Series 1 glitches, but you don't investigate it, because I think it would lead to you being in danger.
I mean, I'll do my best. And she stands up and goes over to the window. It's just
Sit down.
Yeah.
I closed the blinds.
Yeah, she does.
Hold on. It's just, here's what I think I figured out. I think somehow the drones are involved, and if the drones, because they can recognize with artificial intelligence, they can recognize something. So if there's a drone and it's recognizing something, and what did Nora say?
She almost figured it out.
Okay, she almost figured it out, and then Thomas said that he figured it out, and he disappeared immediately. So I think if you recognize the pattern and the times and places, and she says, and then the drone sees you, and then she just disappears.
Shit.
I knew it!
Why would you do this?
Hey, now you guys understand it too.
I don't.
I grabbed the pouch.
I don't look for the drone. I'm looking for.
I closed the blinds immediately.
Don't get near the window. Don't get near the window.
You want to go near the window?
No. I dropped to the floor and I scoot over to the window and I try to close it from the floor.
Yeah, you get it shut.
What the fuck do we do?
This actually solved a lot of problems we were having.
What problem?
I mean,
She was gonna talk.
Yeah,
This is an issue now.
Yeah.
Let's go back and just ask the other people to come outside and look at our
Let's
IDs.
explain the problem to them.
Yes, let's explain it to them so that they understand.
You really
They disappear.
Yeah.
No. The drones will fall apart, and nothing else will happen after that point.
Yeah, it's like 7:30 p.m. What do you do for the rest of the evening?
I go to sleep.
We get out of this hotel room and fucking leave.
Yeah.
Well, we can't necessarily go outside comfortably.
Do we still have our laptop?
Yeah, maybe we
Right.
stay.
Yep, you do.
Logged in.
You have your laptop?
Oh yeah, we do have that
I go
now.
into the drone.
Let's look at the video.
Yeah, see if there was a drone outside the window.
Where'd she go? Maybe she went somewhere
Can
cool.
we do that?
You get her laptop. It has a password in it. It's not her laptop. It's just a company laptop.
I do precision 1, 2, 3.
What a wild guess!
No, it doesn't work.
Password.
Tim, do you have any ideas on what the password could be for this computer?
Oh, you said it's a company laptop,
Yes.
not
Martyr.
Admin.
No.
I,
Maybe it's related to the other computer password.
the other
the
computer
animal.
password was a personal lap. Or no, it was.
It was the dog's name.
I mean, it was the dog's name, but
But
that
they
was
probably
her
have their own logins and such.
right. I
put-
switched users to Nora's user, and I put in Wing Fu.
Okay, and it works.
Okay, there we go.
Was that really the answer you were looking for, Jackson?
Yes, it was.
Really?
Yeah, company
I would
laptop.
have never
that
thought
makes
of that.
sense. Yeah,
Tim's pretty smart.
sometimes.
I get that. Okay.
Sometimes.
I get that.
From what they showed us the first day, I pull open the drone tab, go into the software, and I look for the one that's closest to us.
Yeah, you find one that just happened a couple minutes ago.
Yep.
You see drone footage of different hotel rooms, and you see her show up, Kim, and then she disappears, and then the glitch happens.
Can we delete that?
Are we in it?
No, you are not seen in it.
Oh, okay.
Which, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So what you see on this footage, infrared footage, is gray, mostly indistinguishable with little differentiation in temperature, around 34 degrees Fahrenheit, barely above freezing. Other sensors conclude that this is surrounded by water. Zooming in finds broad patterns and lines and a handful of tiny spots of slightly higher temperature. Zooming in further finds the lines and patterns seem to mark the edges of mammoth stone structures, and the warmer spots have a variety of shapes and sizes, mostly suggesting sea creatures or frogs, some the size of whales. If you're with your archaeology and history background, Frank Campbell, it reveals many of these structural edges dip together in unexpected and downright impossible angles and vanishing points to emerge and connect in drawn places. The footage looks down from above and sees vertical surfaces that ought to be only visible from the side. Some of them seem to be stone doors of weird proportions, shockingly vast. The slightly warmer shapes you see match no known taxonomy, perhaps being hybrids or some kind of new life altogether. This footage kind of calls to mind what the Atlantis or other
See,
a
I'm
different
smart too.
or other sunken civilizations, like maybe Lemuria or Mu or somewhere else sunken in the ocean.
Maybe off of the South Pacific.
Yeah.
Southeastern Pacific.
You get the sense it's in the South Pacific.
Yeah. Maybe a great priest slumbers there.
Mm-hmm. Waiting for the stars to be right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's what you see. And you see, yeah, that's what you see. And then the drone, like, connecting to it, the drone reappeared half a second later, completely waterlogged and pressurized, and it just crashes into the ground.
Oh, good. Well, at least that one's down. We might be able to get out of here then. I look on the software and note if there's just a dead zone around this area now.
I might need to go
they
talk to
in,
Rusty.
like, zones.
Yeah, there's several. There's about 12 right now, just over the city, flying everywhere.
Just in general. We need to keep this laptop charged and
Stay on it.
stay on it. Yeah, we don't want to be caught in the radius of any of these. Damn, this is some scary software. How the hell can it recognize when people know something?
Yeah, it's clear it's not just, Dark Knight shit. It's even a little more complex than that.
Yeah. God, Batman would love to have this.
Oh, I wish Batman were here.
What a great series.
Right.
So, how do you guys just go to sleep?
In the casino.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd probably go do some gambling real quick to ease my nerves.
I stay in
make
the
a
room.
sanity roll, all of you.
Why?
I'm probably gonna call
I fail.
Pitzerelli.
I rolled an 8.
I pass.
Succeed, lose
You're
1.
insane. Come on.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
What
Fail,
have I
lose
got?
what?
Fail, lose a d6.
Ooh, let's see. 5!
Yeah, you just start.
I just go in the bathroom and just sit
just
in the
starts
tub
thinking about
with
the
my
drone.
suit on.
Yeah.
Thinking about that drone, looking for it. Maybe.
Yeah. You guys gotta lobotomize yourselves.
It's the only safe way.
We have to forget.
Well, with your technology skills, the way you're kind of seeing it is the drone recognizes the observation, and then it deletes its memory, and that allows it to reappear. Is kind of how it's explained to work, I guess.
From the drone side, at least.
Yeah. From the drone side, so the drone understands something, and then it sends it away, and then it forgets it to make room for more stuff to observe, I guess.
Interesting.
And that's what allows it to come back. But a human can't just forget it.
Oh, I see. So yeah, the drone, whenever it teleports or gets sent to these other places, fills with a shit ton of data, dumps the data because it's a rolling memory, and that's why it comes back.
Right.
Gotcha.
I'll stop there.
I mean, now that all of the technical people are gone, we don't have to go back to the company. They're just going to fall
Honestly,
apart.
problem solved. What else is going to happen?
I mean, the
Nothing else.
drones will go under. The company still wants to continue. They weren't the original software creators. They'll just hire someone else. Eventually. If they can keep the business going somehow.
Well, there are still these killers out there.
There's still killers that are aware and didn't disappear.
There's something to do with what they're doing with the drone.
Yeah.
The killing specifically.
Yeah. Because they're aware of the drones and they're doing killings. But the killings don't line up with the disappearances. But now we've just figured out that the disappearance can happen at any time.